We're Evan and Melanie, and our last couple of weeks in Alaska have been more or less off-grid as we dipped in and out of small towns like Valdez, McCarthy, and the Matanuska Glacier area. We love the feeling of solitude these places can bring, but the trade-off is poor accessibility to good and affordable groceries. So this week, it's time for a full restock of all the things in the big city of Anchorage before heading to the small town of Whittier for more glacier adventures and finally, some berry picking.
Got some food.
We're gonna think all we eat is canned soup. I promise we eat more than canned soup, but it did save us the last few days our stash because we were totally done on produce and our usual like tempeh fake chicken stuff.
Yep, but now we're loaded up on that too. And pasta. And pasta. Next we gotta get her food.
I don't know.
No, this one says it increases activity. That's not us. That's not us.
Nope.
I don't know. What are the letters?
GXULQR.
Oh, it's way back here.
Oh, nice.
You say LQR?
LQR.
I got it. Alright, I'll see you soon.
See ya! We're almost done with chores for the day. We have not had food today, like a real meal, and it's almost 6 o'clock.
Come on in.
Alrighty. That place was adorable.
We
Chore
didn't
day?
make food.
We get too tired and too hungry on chore days to be patient enough to make food. We went to Organic Oasis, and it was super cute inside. It reminded me of Sunflower Cafe.
That looks actually really good.
Oh my.
Let's dig in. Oh my god.
After a quick afternoon of chores and pizza comas, we moved on to the town of Whittier, Alaska. We thought we would stop at the mountain bike park first in Girdwood on the way, but it doesn't open until the weekend, so in a last-minute change of plans, we headed straight for Whittier. Here we're gonna go pay for our entrance, or toll, to go through the Whittier Tunnel.
What is the name of this tunnel? Is it the Whittier?
I think it's called the Whittier Tunnel.
Oh,
The tunnel to Whittier? You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Ooh, tight squeeze.
Hello.
I didn't record her telling us everything, but she was cool.
Oh, she was dope. She just like had no stutter ever.
No. She's like, this is a camper van, right? All right. You guys are going to be going in lane 3.
Perfect. I was like, what? Anyways, so we're going to Whittier to kind of pass the time because the mountain bike park doesn't open until Friday.
Yep, and that's in Alyeska in Girdwood.
Fun fact about the tunnel, they have to blow the air through it sometimes because it gets filled with gas. If you know what I mean.
I told Evan to hold his farts until we got through, but I guess not. This is the Anton Anderson Memorial Tunnel. At 2.5 miles in length, it's the longest highway tunnel in North America. It's also the first bimodal or dual-use tunnel, meaning the one lane is shared by cars and trains, at alternating times, of course. That's all impressive, but what we loved the most was the rugged rock walls and earthy smell that made it feel like you were driving through a cave.
Today we're doing the Portage Glacier hike. It's going to be about 4.5 miles round trip.
15-ish hundred feet. We're going to see how close we can get to the glacier. I'm not supposed to get that close, but we'll see. This is kind of just a shakeout hike after our big gun sight hike that we did.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
For sure.
And the sun is peeking out.
We gotta
It's gonna be
go.
a nice day.
Bugs,
Evan's
bugs.
terrified of these Alaskan bugs.
What do you mean? I got
In his
bites
defense,
all over me.
he has a horrible bee sting, and his whole body is 90% mosquito bites. A nice little pit stop.
Little seat here.
We're back close to the coast again, and we definitely forgot how humid it can be out here.
The humidity just went up like, I don't know, 80% probably.
And it's not like Georgia humidity where you can feel it instantaneously. It's like once you start working up a sweat? It doesn't stop.
We made it to Portage Glacier. There's some icebergs. We just heard the choo-choo. Nellie's going a little loco because she likes sand. All those markings over there, that was her. We got some
Gatorade water.
Gatorade Glacier Rush.
This iceberg is hovering over the water.
That's cool. It must be like on the bottom stop.
These icebergs take on such interesting shapes. Okay, we've got iceberg retrieval in process. They're a little heavier than you expected, huh? Oh my. There are plenty of other little ones we could have gone for.
I can't get...
Well, don't get that one then. It's obviously way too heavy. All right, method number 2. We use Penelope's leash to rope it in. I still believe it's going to be much too heavy for us to pull out of the water. Oh my.
Turns out a big chunk of ice is pretty heavy and slippery.
Evan is crazy. This is the chunk of ice we tried to go after. Okay, we turned this 4-mile round trip hike into a 6-miler.
That was it? Well, we couldn't get to the glacier. There was a stream, obviously, you saw.
There was it was running really fast. I'm not sure that the camera caught that, but I also read a review that it would have been about waist deep. We were not prepared for that. Back to the van, back to our home. Time to maybe drive into Whittier, start looking for camp, see what's around there. It is already 8 o'clock and some people are just starting to hike. That is because the sun doesn't set until 10:30. Starting to phase out of that like never-ending daylight and into real darkness now. But we're already in bed by the time sunset rolls around.
Alrighty, we're about to go pick some berries, put them in this bowl. We met another GSP owner named Jessica who was also picking berries, so I feel confident that she knows her stuff. So we're gonna pick these berries and we're gonna wash them and then we're gonna eat them.
Evan's really scared that whenever we see berries on the trail that we're gonna accidentally pick up poisonous berries. I've been very particular on only picking the nice ones.
Well,
What I think.
you don't want to pick them when they're not ripe. Even though we don't really know what we're doing. Here's some salmon berries. Alrighty, Melanie picked quite a few berries. Now, fruit bowl, anybody?
Let's taste them first. That one was pretty tart.
Here's some tart berries.
That one was better. These are delicious.
Drizzle the honey. Just drizzle some honey on them. I'll come at you with a fork, alright? Why don't you just hold your horses?
Yummy. Don't tell the bears.
We did just see a couple bears right down there. Black bears, though.
With such great weather, we went out for another round of berry picking and decided to follow the trail to the very end.
They told us this trail was a little muddy.
Back there.
Melanie's trying her hardest not to lose her berries.
Quite literally. It's very muddy out here. And, you might lose my berries.
She keeps picking them even though we're going, it's out and back, so it makes very little sense. It's muddy, so it's taking us longer than we thought it would take us, but
we also do not know what it is leading to.
we don't know what we're getting into. So we just kept going through that mud, and it turned out to end at this pretty cool, secluded type rock beach with these cliffs. And Melanie's climbing up on the cliffs, as you can see. Finally leaving the really small port town of Whittier. And by really small, we mean really small.
Whittier is only 60 miles from Anchorage, but because it's surrounded by mountains on one side and ocean on the other, it's only accessible by boat or by driving through the tunnel. Because of that, and its harsh, windy, and rainy weather, Whittier is home to only an estimated 220 people. What's more intriguing is that most of the residents live in the same 14-story building that has not only their apartments, but also a hotel, church, and grocery store. I think we made it on as the last ones.
That's timing right there.
I'm holding two cameras and look ridiculous. Yeah, Evan saw the tunnel open from at least a mile away and was like, we gotta go!
Melanie was like, slow down.
Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Next week, we're headed to Alyeska Resort to hit their downhill mountain bike park, finally dust off our bikes that have been sitting in the back for much too long.